can you explain a little bit of this method of building up stories? And do you? Yes.
Yeah, you're right. As you know, cinema is about it's about telling stories, and it's about showing things. It's the two of them, and I want to do both. That means try to tell stories and try to show things. And this is not, sometimes it's not connected. You can show things without telling stories. Show someone doing something, and it should be interesting by itself, without the being only an element in a certain chain, which is the story. How one thing leads to another, and that to another, and this is how you build a story. And sometimes you show things, and they are good by itself. So they have an impact on the viewer because you care, because someone can care even if this is not telling a story. It's telling itself, and tell itself and tell the story. I think it's two things that are good. In the Nouvelle Vague, they found out that too. There was this kind of tell stories, still tell stories, but also show things that were interesting by itself, and these fragments were incredible by itself. So if someone has an incredible, if he does an incredible whistle, for instance, and if it's beautiful, let's put it on the film, because someone is whistling in an incredible way. And it's not because of the main story, it's because it's beautiful. If you have a beautiful tree and you can spend some more seconds with the tree, stay with the tree, because you didn't see it well. Let's stay with the tree, and then we can move along with the story. But the tree is so important as the story. The world is so important as the things we have to tell. But let's get back to storytelling. And your question was?
My question was linked to the method
The
that you...
Central Committee.
Yeah, that you built up.
Yeah. What happened is that somehow in the way I was making films, I started to understand that, my imagination, which is not, I don't think it's very bad, but even if I have more imagination, I think we cannot try, or myself, I cannot try to control everything and predetermine everything from the beginning. Yeah, to try to control. And so I think that in the beginning there was these moments where I didn't have the control, because I was not good enough controlling things. And some things escaped me, and so it was not what I have thought that it would be. And so I was saying action, and in the end I would not get the result I was expecting to get. I was getting another thing.